So you started Together Pangea with William
Yes.
around 2009 at Cal Arts. You guys both going there?
No, just me. It started prior to that. It was initially William and his girlfriend at the time, Adrian, who went to Cal Arts. She was 2 years ahead of me, above me. Um, and basically it was William and Adrian for a long time. There's a lot of recordings, maybe like, I don't know. There's probably like 30 or 40 songs that are like William and Adrian that nobody will ever hear.
Oh, that's funny.
They're just called Pangea. And
Yeah.
I don't remember. I just started jamming and hanging out with them like in Sylmar, which is like a little city, suburby kind of area in the San Fernando Valley, south of Santa Clarita, which is where Cal Arts is. So yeah, I don't know. I started playing with them, and then Adrian got into other stuff, and they were dating for a long time, then they weren't dating.
Yeah.
And
That's the way it goes.
that's how it goes. And like basically we somehow along in that time period I got asked to play bass. I was like a guitar player initially.
Oh, okay.
And so yeah, I figured out how to play bass, and then yeah, sometime about 2009, I'd say we didn't actually look that hard for a drummer. I think we played like maybe with God, what did we do? I just remember our friend Jordan kept saying, "Oh, my friend Eric, he's really good. He's playing a ska band. He's like, yeah, he would be great in a band. Like, you guys should play with him."
Yeah.
And we had him come over to my art studio at Cal Arts, and he like knew the song. Like, I forget what song we played. It was one of the really old songs, but we just like called it out, and he like
That's funny.
counted it off, and it was perfect from the beginning. And
God, guys like that are so great.
Yeah, and it was just like it was just effortless,
Yeah.
and it was like right away. It was literally the song. I remember it was actually a song called "Rumbling Sound," which is like on Jelly Jam, our sort of first release or whatever. But yeah, it like starts out with like a count off, like on the floor tom and the snare, like, and we just like said the song, and he went right into it, and we're like, all right, this is the guy.
Yeah, like why even fuck around with anything else?
Yeah. So
Just
that
like,
was,
all right,
that was
it works.
it. And then yeah, that was, I guess that was probably 2009, maybe even 2008.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when did Together Pangea start feeling? When did it get some momentum? You
I
know.
don't even know. We were just playing like a lot of parties at Cal Arts, and a lot of like any house show that anybody was like asking us to play, like in LA or in Santa Clarita or in Sylmar, or sort of just like anytime somebody would ask us to play a party, we would do it. And,
Might as well.
Then eventually this guy Sean Campbell, no, not Sean Campbell. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Sean Solomon. He was in a band called Moses Campbell, and now he's in a band called Moaning. And they're on Sub Pop. They're incredible. He's killing it. But he started to go to Cal Arts. But I can't remember if he started to go to Cal Arts and that's how we became friends, or if he just sort of hit us up. He just started to ask us to play at the Smell, basically. Like, he was a volunteer at the Smell. His band Moses Campbell was playing at the Smell all the time. And it was sort of like around that time, I think, like when we would actually come down and play the Smell. Like, I remember it was like a goal of ours just to play the Smell for a long time.
I still have never been there.
Really?
Yeah.
You should go. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's definitely worth seeing.
As far as
going, it's a very important place, like at least to me. And
yeah, because it's like the what is it, an all ages DIY venue?
DIY volunteer run, all ages. I don't like most shows are $5. I don't think they really go above. It's most of the time it's like $5. It's the way it worked back then. I remember like my band in high school tried to play there, and like it didn't work because you have to. The way it worked back then, and I think the way it still works, is the volunteers book the shows.
Okay.
So that's kind of a cool way of like having a rotating group, basically like disconnecting Jim, the owner of the Smell, I feel like, from like the stuff that's going on there. Like in a way, like he, sort of puts his trust in the kids that are volunteering to like put what they want in there.
That's great.
And that like keeps it fresh and, keeps an older person's like taste out of the mix, you know, which is
Yeah.
cool, and it keeps
The kids know what's up, man.
yeah, definitely. So that's I think, but that was probably around the time that we started to notice like we would be playing at the Smell, and like, you know, I don't know, 20 people would come, and then 30 people and 50 people, and
Yeah.
that was probably it. Yeah.
When was your first tour with Pangea? Together Pangea.
First tour was with this lineup. First tour was with Mean Jeans, which is a band from, I don't even know where they decide to call themselves, like where they would say they're from. I guess they'd say Portland is where they're from.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they're basically like we did Living Dummy on Burger, and Sean forwarded, like texted me and was like, the singer Mean Jeans really loves you guys. Like, you guys should figure out a tour. And then like Christian, the singer Mean Jeans, like sends us like a long email just about how much he likes our record. And
That's sweet.
yeah, and then like we figured out a tour, and that was the first tour. That was probably like 2010 or so.
Okay.
Maybe 2011.
So you guys had like a year playing under your belts, and
Yeah,
Do your
couple
tour?
of years. I think. I can't remember like exactly when that tour was, but I know Corey Hansen played guitar on it.
okay.
Who's in the band Wand?
Okay. Yeah, I don't know the members of one by name, but
Yeah, he's like in a lot of our early videos playing guitar, and he played guitar on Battle Act and stuff.
one's good, man. Some fun music.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, I watched you guys's.
Mhm.
It always weirds me out when I say that. You guys'
You guys.
Audio Tree live session, and it's so funny because like it happens a few times when I watch live performances of bands where they're playing so tight that I'm looking at them and I'm like, it just sounds like a pre-recorded thing. And especially William's voice, he's so stoic, and then the way it comes through was everything was just so solid about that video.
Yeah, Audio Tree is really cool, and I can't remember the name of the studio. Shoot, I think I'm actually confusing it. Never mind, I was confusing it with a different studio. They're very good at what they do. They've got it like down to a science. I think they had like 3 bands or 4 bands that day, and we were like the last one or the third one or something like that. So it's like they've got a system, and it looks and sounds great.
Yeah,
so
the
it's
lighting
like,
was cool. It sounded great.
it also like helped that I think we were like towards the middle or end of a tour,
So you're
like
super tight.
we were like really tight, and yeah, they made it really easy, you know.
Yeah, that's good. I love Audio Tree, but people were talking shit on your interviewer.
I don't really understand.
I was like,
why?
give it a break, man. Give it a break. She seemed fine. It just
She
seemed
was very
silly.
nice. Yeah, I don't know. It was. I didn't even think that was like an issue until
No,
I
I
started
don't
seeing the comments, and I was like, really, like whatever.
Yeah, people on the internet just like to nitpick.
Yeah, they like to be harsh.
Yeah. I did a podcast with this big YouTuber, Sam Pepper, and he had done some work like with my dad before, and when he came on, my little chat thing that I have here was just like booming with people
really?
saying horrible shit.
No way.
Like just people being the worst trolls,
no
just
way.
making fun of me and like Sam, but it would, I think it was like a lot of his fans came over and they're just fucking around.
Yeah, that
But
makes sense.
I read it after for like 10 minutes. I was scrolling through reading all the like stuff, and it was so negative, and I had to like stop and be like, all right, dude, you shouldn't be reading this anymore.
Totally.
They're just random internet dudes that are on a roll.
Yeah.
But anyway, I like the Audio Tree thing.
Thanks.
And yeah, super solid. Super solid. You guys had a show recently at the Glass House, right? Not too long ago?
yeah, that
Maybe a month
was-
ago now?
Well, what is it now? It's February. Yeah, so it was like December 29th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was great. It was one of the biggest, funnest shows we've ever done, like to date. I mean, I think that